you know. Tracy, I wonder how I go on, you see. But still, you know.
Guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment on this video. Tell somebody about the channel and help support the thing. Hey, One Life Adventures TV, story time. Yeah, we're going to tell you about the story of how we thought we were going to die in Colombia. We thought we were going to get kidnapped and killed. Like, we literally kissed our butts goodbye. Okay? So anyway, yeah, so we were supposed to do a live for this video, but we were having some internet issues, right? So we weren't able to do it live. So hopefully we can still tell the story. And yeah, you definitely want to hear this one. So I'll kick it off, and then Mario is gonna join me in Jamaica with the story, right? With his his recollection of the story. Okay. So I say I have a few minutes. I'm in Walmart. So I have a few minutes right now. So I'm going to tell you guys what happened to us in Colombia. So yeah, guys, I'm giving Walmart some free advertisement today. Hopefully they can sponsor it. If you watch some of our other videos, you know we went to Colombia. I guess it's been about 2 years now. Something like that. But we went to Colombia, me and Mario, and you know we had a good time overall. If you watch the other videos, we went to Medellin, we went to Cartagena, we went to oh Lord, Bogota. So anyway, had a good time overall. But I gotta tell you about this story. We thought we were going to die. You hear me? We thought we were going to die. I've been wanting to do this video for a very long time, but I just can't find the time because you know I'm not a full-time vlogger. I got a job, so I either have to catch it on the weekends or you know late at night or whatever, unless I'm traveling. Then I have all the time in the world, but I don't vlog during working hours. I don't vlog on the people them time. It's either in the evening, early morning, or on the weekends. So I'm in Walmart right now, so I'm just, you know, I'm gonna just make the video while I'm in Walmart, to kill two birds with one stone. So yeah, no worries. You guys want to hear this story? It is something else, and it ain't no joke. It's real life what happened. It is real life what happened, okay?
Hey, subscribers, we're here again, you know, in Jamaica. Man, think I'll be going easy back, isn't it? I give thanks to all our supporters so far. You know, we reached 400 subscribers and things. So I want to give thanks to this up. You see, what I really want to do is a story time with me and Tracy. What happened with me and Tracy in Colombia, you know? Yeah. It's so funny that there's a part of Colombia called Cartagena, you know? So when you reach there, you know, as I said, I don't bash the place or nothing, it's just my experience, you see. And like from we reach there, like the tour guide, taxi driver, them tell about this beach, you know. I think I know Playa Blanca beach, White Beach, you know. So I say, alright, can go on one tree. So we decide one day start, we could go check out the beach, isn't it? But it's so funny that you see a local taxi driver son decide to say he might go bring me go to the beach and thing, you know. So we say alright, yeah. Check up on a nice price, you never overdo the price and them thing. So we did a drive and thing, isn't it?
It started off as a regular day, you know. We went during the pandemic, so you know, it was still a little strange time. But anyway, we decided that we were gonna take a little trip. The Airbnb where we stayed, it was like literally right across the street from a nice beach, you know. Very nice beach. We went there a few times. You know, it's lively. The beach is nice. There are a lot of people out there, vendors. So, you know, it was vibesy, but we kept hearing about this other beach called White Beach that was supposed to be really good. So you're saying, you know, we're here, you know, why not go check it out? So we went downstairs now and we say, your Siri, answer me. We went downstairs and we say, you know what? A cab is pretty easy to get in Colombia, you know? Everybody thinks Colombia is like a third world country, but it's actually a first world country. So, you know, so we went downstairs now and we said, okay, we're going to get a cab and go to this White Beach because it's supposed to be a nice beach, you know, like, you know, nice beach. So anyway, we went downstairs now and we flagged on a cab and we say, you know, we want to go to White Beach. He said, okay, no problem or whatever. You know, so we jump into the taxi now and say, okay, we'll go. So on the way now, you know, the guy cool and everything, he's talking, you know, mainly Spanish and stuff, but we're having a good time, like we're vibing, right? We're vibing. So anyway, you know, nothing suspicious or anything. We're just driving. So then we came to this, you know, we went to a gas station, you know, and stop and get gas. You know, we not really think nothing of it because, you know, it's nothing strange about getting gas. So anyway, and get the gas now and we go back on the road, right? So me and Mar, like I was tracking the whole distance on my phone, right? I was tracking every move, right? So, you know, we're going and, you know, we see the GPS is counting down, you know, less and less miles and less time. So I'm like, okay, no problem, we're on our way.
Yeah, drive and thing, isn't it? And I said, no, sir, I don't see no coastline, isn't it? I don't see no sign of no water. We are driving for like about half an hour. Isn't it? Seeing it nice and thinking about me, I say, oh, I don't see no beach, isn't it? But you know, as we as the hard man, we are going to be like, what's up? You know, we are up, we are alert now, we are there and we talk, because we are saying, no, it's a strange place this one, I like how it can go on, you know.
So I noticed that, you know, we're kind of getting like in, you know, it's starting to look more and more like the boonies, like, not the boonies, but, you know, like, you know, certain country part, like a Jamaica, then you have certain parts where, you know, in the country and everything. So we're like, okay, this, you know, it's kind of looking a little rural out here, but okay. So we keep going, you know, we pass some little towns that were interesting, you know, and, you know, like little neighborhoods and stuff. Okay. So then now I started to see the water. So I was like, okay, yes. So we're near to the beach now, right? So we're feeling good and everything. So then now I'm watching the GPS. So Mario's sitting in the front seat, in the passenger front seat, and I'm in the back seat, right? So, all of a sudden,
yeah, drive, we did the reason and thing. But something in the back of my mind, like I say, oh no sir, walk on. I'm not pretty driver, you know, but for some reason, like, me start not trusting me, you see me I say?
Yeah, so all of a sudden now, I start to see the, like, the distance is getting more, right? And we're kind of going away from the water. So I'm like, okay, I'm starting to talk to Mara. I started talking to Mario in Patois now, like, yo, wagwan, you know? Sorry. Like, you know, wagwan, the distance is getting more. It should be getting less, you know? And we're kind of going away from the water. So anyway, after a while now, when it really started getting away from the water, and like the distance that we have in my GPS, I'm like, driver, you know, I speak a little bit of Spanish, enough to get me by, right? So I said, driver, you know, what's going on? Like, the time is going up and, you know, the distance is getting longer. I thought we're supposed to be getting closer to the beach. He's like, oh, no problem. We're almost there. You know, at this point, I'm kind of looking like suspicious, like, okay, now I'm watching you, you know? So then we got to this little narrow road, and like, guys, I kid you not, right? This narrow road, and probably about the driver pulls up now, right, to this narrow part of the road where you can make a right onto a dirt road, right?
So it's like me didn't know till when me see we pull off in a one little track. Me I say no, this don't look good.
So like literally, guys, like about 100 man appeared out of nowhere, right? And they jump in front of the car. They were like, stop the car right now, stop the car right now, stop the car right now, right? So then I'm like, oh my God, we came to Colombia to get killed. What the hell is happening? Okay, now it's getting serious. So anyway, they jumped out in front of the car and they like stopped the car, and I'm like, oh my God, what is happening? So then, you know, the driver starts looking nervous, and I'm like, the driver is looking nervous as hell. He's starting to stutter and flutter, and I'm like, oh hell no. I'm already thinking like what my role is gonna be in the back. I'm like, okay, I'm about to choke him out, and then Mar gonna take it from the front and steer while I choke the shit out of this guy, right? So anyway, they jump, you know, and I tell the driver to roll the window down. The driver's looking nervous as hell. I'm like, what's going on? I tucked my purse underneath my butt, and I tucked my phone underneath my butt, right? And you know, Mara's in the front looking like some stuff is about to go down. You hear me?
I'm dip on the front seat, you know, me and I say, alright, right now it's the driver you're trying to stunt. When you mean food, I mean hurt him, you know. You clarify that, just like probably take away car from him, you see me? And drive go back to the city. You see me? I say, so when me look at the driver, I say, yo, which part is them? I say, no worry yourself, man. Like, you see me, like, you might try to say, yo, everything good, man. But you can't tell me say everything good, because I no see beach. And we are driving, when me look you see, it's like we are driving in a sound like a muddy road. So me I say, no sir, yes, I no look like no tourist here, because they must say this why I feel much beach if the tourists go and thing. You see me I say, so me look, they didn't know one trace you did and I back and I say, oh no sir, this no look good at all. They didn't know when I go and drive and me I pray, you know. Me I pray. I mean now I look nervous. Because I know if I probably I start move away there, him start move nervous, you see me? So me start questioning him and start asking something and like I say, where him come from, you see me? We use craft card, them place it, you know, like how we have everything right so the front tire car, like we have the air freshener, them have like them ID with them name and thing, you see me? So me use craft neatly and use my phone and snap a picture right fast, you see me? Because I say right now, anything or anything. It's so funny that we did the drive, you know, and the heat of the thing, we did it up now, wow, and we go in a one little mud lane, you know, and we look about 7 youth step out of the bush, you know, me I tell us, you know, see where they come from, you know. You see 7 youth step out of the bush and like, go in front of the car, you know, and say, yo, tap the right gas up. You see me? So me I say, nah, I want to go on now, man. So I say to the driver, I say, yo, brother, turn back, brother, carry back boy place, daddy. Where you carry go here, so right now, I don't feel safe, you know, brother. I start get mad, you know. I not disrespect him, you know, but I start get alert quicker, you know. So I say, yo, carry me back, brother. Yardman style, me ready for me right now. I know, you know, no more. I try to speak proper, straight patois. So I say, no, man, everything good. When you look, you see you, them come circle the car, you know. You see me? And I tell the driver, say, yo, don't move no further. Don't go nowhere else. So them I deal with him, I say, yo, tap right or something. And it's like the driver say, calm down. Like him I try to tell him, say, yo, relax. But they not talk, you know. Like them I say, yo, tap right or something. Till me see one next. Me see 2 you ride on a bike, you know. And I say, yo, follow it. I say, God, in my mind, you know, I say, yo, what go on, man? I say, yo, follow it, you know. I mean, I said, look, come, we are Colombia, man, come get that right. You see me? And it's like, the driver, him have to just listen. But him knows say I beach, you know. But true, me not see no beach. And honestly, all through all of that, me not see no beach. I just don't, me I tell you, see a real bush on both sides. You see me? Real dark and deep in our community. I say, yo, follow it. So till we tell the driver still I say, oh, calm down, man, calm down, everything good.
Yeah, like some stuff is about to go down. So anyway, you know, they started talking in Spanish, you know. Like I said, I speak a little bit of Spanish, but I don't, you know, when everybody's talking fast, I can't really understand what they're saying, but they're like frantic, right? So I'm like, okay, so I'm already planning, like military kicking into gear. I'm planning in my head like what I'm gonna do, right? Anyway, they started one piece of it was a commotion everywhere, and just talking and pointing, and just the driver getting nervous, right? And then they told the driver to turn right, like into that dirt road. So I'm like, oh hell no! It's like we're dead now. We are dead. So anyway, the driver turned right on the road, and I'm like, okay, we need to like plan our escape. This is gonna be it, right? So the driver turned, and like a mob set of guys followed the car, right? And they're still yelling and circling the car, like all around the car, and we're like, what the hell is happening? So we're like, driver, like Mario started getting rough on the driver now, like, you need to turn this car around, we're out. And the driver's like, no, don't worry, we're almost at the beach, we're, you know, this is you're okay. And I'm like, no, forget that, like, listen, I'm about to I'm ready to choke him out. So anyway, he's like, no, it's okay, you know. So anyway, you know, right as we're about to make the decision to like, okay, it's time to choke him out.
Indeed. When me look now, and so comes me up, see one big tour bus, and it's like, me kind of say, we're well on there, but it's a one tourist bus. So if a tourist bus, that means we kind of there at a little spot. You see me? When me look now, me see other tourist bus. Then me see them driving.
Right as we're about to make the decision now, right? A big tour bus came up behind us, right? So we're like, okay, so there's a tour bus behind us. So I'm like, okay, if anything goes down, you know, somebody's gonna see this. So we're like, okay. So the tour bus came behind us now. So like, I'm starting to feel, you know, a little bit better now, right? I'm like, okay, I'm starting to feel a little bit better now. There's a tour bus behind us. Maybe it's not as bad, right? I need some bleach. Anyway, so yeah, the tour bus pull up behind us now. So I'm like, okay. So the driver is like, we're okay. I'm like, turn around. At this point, I'm like, I don't want to go to no beach. I'm done. I'm ready to go. I mean, scary moment, right? So then, so the tour bus, you know, passed, and then the guy, like one of the guys was like running behind the car, right? So I'm like, okay. So, but he keeps on driving. He keeps saying, oh, it's okay. So he keeps driving now, and like kind of following the tour bus. And he's like, the beach is right down the street, right down the road. So he's like driving now, right? And one of the guys, like about two other guys, they're running, right, with the car. And then, right, he turns this little corner, right? We're still on high alert, right? By now the mob is gone, right? But it's narrowed down to these two guys, right? And they're, you know, kind of guiding the car. And So I start seeing people, like, then I start seeing like a police officer, like, I don't know, well, they're in like uniform, like a security guard or whatever, right? And then you know, we started seeing more and more people, right? So we're like, okay, so he parks the car and he's like, okay, so you know, we're at the entrance of the beach, and I'm still looking at him sideways, but you know, he's like, oh, we're at the entrance of the beach. Mara, you say?
You know, turns out that them the little youth, they are tour guide. But you see the way how they approach the thing, me I tell you, it's really like some mob thing, like a kidnap style, like when you watch some show and you see some real gringo. It's just that them step out in it with no weaponry still, you see me? But just the way how they step out brawling and serious, anybody would have taken like, yo, something wrong and go on, you know, you see it. And it turned out that them the same youth they assist with, bring it go to the beach.
So we went down to the beach. So anyway, it turns out we found a parking space and we parked. You know, we're still like, my heart is still like boop, 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 boop. We're still on high alert, right? So we had a little dirt path down to the beach. I started seeing beach now and like people and, you know, people selling stuff and whatever. So we went down to the beach. It turns out now that the reason why the guys jumped out and that they were following us and stuff like that was because it was all a hustle. It was all a hustle. So what happens is when tourists come, they like, you know, flag down the cars because they want to be the ones to like kind of sponsor that, you know, those tourists, and say like, you know, like if you need somebody to get your towels, or they rent like a little cabana, they bring your fish, your food, you know, kind of cater to you, you know, on the beach. And I'm like, this cannot be the best way to do this, right? Like there needs to be some organization to this, because I'm telling you, when I tell you I thought we were gonna die, I thought we were gonna die. Like, it was a harrowing experience, right? So anyway, it turns out that was the hustle. Like they follow you to, you know, get your cabana and get your towels and your fish and whatever else, you understand? But I'm telling you what, even when we got to the beach and it was like, okay, the driver waited for us and, you know, we started laughing and smiling, eating and stuff, you know, I was still like, the situation just shook us up so badly that we really didn't, you know, we went to the beach and everything, but we really didn't, oh, I'm leaving the beach. Yeah, we went to the beach and everything, but we really didn't enjoy ourselves at that particular beach, because we were like, no, this is like, what just happened was not okay.
My opinion, the beach is nice, but it's too crowded, full of crowd, and like the driveway and the entrance to the thing, it look too scary. Me nah lie, as a yard man, it is scary. You see me? Because of some deep patrol you drive through, and it just like the entrance to it. What them fi do, probably put up a nice sign, pave off this up, and them same youth, they probably put them in some white shirt or something. They just look more official, because like some yard clothes them in a, you know. So them look grimy. You see me? All them come and assist me, man. I one pack of cigarette me end up off the bun. Because me dead here and me just to the whole experience. Because most people get the near-death experience, you see me? When you say, yo, my life probably in a danger area. So enough time people will be like, yo, John, it take a while to calm down. So all no matter how them come check me, man, them come back to me, because them realize, say, yo, me I pray them, because no matter what, it's like, when I sit down, me just look around me, and them come to me and I say, everything good, man, but me done go up on alert already. So no matter where they come to me with, all me say to them, yo, I want some cigarette. Them carry a little pack of cigarette for 12 a night. And me did it, and no matter how me a burn a cigarette, and me did it a drink one juice. You know? It's like me just couldn't relax. You see me? Even I water me no go, cause all me I say, yo, me just want left the style and me just want left the little area right now. You see me? But in terms of that, like, it wasn't a bad experience when you really go there and say, you know, a true. Cause the same driver, he end up bring you back. And it's like, when you did it, it's like they do want jack up the rate. And like, the liquor them and the cigarette and them thing they would have drink and thing. And the driver like negotiate with them and say, oh no, that's too high for you, isn't it? So the driver end up cool, he end up bring you go to the Wall City. The Wall City, they in a Cartagena, that's in the city area. You have a city within the city, like old city, isn't it? You end up bring you go there so. And did they walk around with different good while, man. So, you know, it's a shout out to the driver there. Cause even though he bring you back safe, you see me? And he never that time, like. So, you know, big up to the driver there. But, you know, just a little tip when you travel and you go strange place, like always have a little way out, if anything. You see me? Always try to say, oh, if this happen, this is what me have to do. You see me? Survival instincts. You have to tap into them things when you're doing a world. All in your same environment where you live and things. You see me? I just your life over next to. But on the other hand, you know, great trip, you know. Tracy, I wonder what I go on, you see me? But still, you know, something good, man. It's a nice experience. You have to just be careful when you're out there and things. You know? Yeah. But I just want to share that with the public, because you know, as a tourist, once I reach there, once I reach at the airport, that's the first thing they might introduce to you. Hey, you need to go check out White Beach. Because when you go there, I tell you, ram, like how down a Rio de Janeiro, I saw the ram. Like,
¿Cuántos días para en Colombia? ¿Cuántos días? Días acá.
the ram. Everybody did it. You see me? People that come and offer you things, or sell you things, want to do a massage right then and there. You know, to me, it's just too much a crowd for me, you see me? But, you know, you have to know that. So anybody who have planned to take a trip to go Colombia, you know, especially Cartagena, you know, once them refer that beach to you, on your way, me know it will scare you if you don't know. It will go in your head like, yo, where this may go? Where you so big? How you so look so? Because me not like the entrance of 1 out of 10. You see me? Like 1 out of 10. The entrance big to the beach. But when you enter it and go in, lovely. You see me? So don't be scared either. Not because me share this, because as me say, nothing no happen, you know. And the driver is really cool. And that kind of make fun out of it, like a laugh it out. But you know, we're not going to laugh when we come on to that after a while, isn't it? But
So, you know, we finished doing what we're doing at the beach and stuff. And we ended up, you know, having a decent time and everything. And then, you know, we paid the Cabana boys or whatever, and, you know, and we left, you know. And the driver felt so bad. Like, he felt so bad about the situation. You know, he was like, you know, there has to be a better way to do this. And, you know, he said they're just hustling, and that's how they do their hustle. And, you know, he turned out to be really, really nice. Like, he, you know, took us to see some local places. Even though at that point I was just ready to go back. But he took us to see some local places. You know, he stopped on the side of the road for us to take pictures. He took us to the walled city. You know, he showed us a lot of things to kind of make us feel more comfortable for the rest of the day, because he knew that we were like we were over it, I'm telling you. But anyway, that's our story. That's how we thought we were gonna die in Colombia, y'all. I'm telling you, that experience was it was crazy. Mar, yeah, tell them it was crazy.
Tracy, I wonder how I go on, you see me? But still, something good.